The time is 9 o'clock. You're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements.
Hello, and welcome to CHMA's local news at 106.9 FM and chmafm.com. We are broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes on the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. I'm Mike Robar. It's Thursday, July 16th. In the news today, the Walker Road Trail Run is taking place this Saturday. Runners of all levels can choose a 5 or 10 kilometer run through the Walker Road Trail system, and kids can take part in the Children's Mini Challenge on the Ogden Loop Trail across the road, with prizes to be won. The Children's Mini Challenge starts at 8:30 a.m. and is open to kids aged 8 to 12. Children under 8 are also welcome, but must be accompanied by a guardian during the run. Both the 5 and 10K runs have a 9 a.m. start time. Registration is $15 for adults and free for children 12 and under, and the first 50 to register will get a t-shirt. Folks looking to register can head to www.tantramarnb.com/programs. And anyone heading to Amherst this weekend should be aware of traffic restrictions on Beacon Street. Due to the under 11 AA provincial qualifiers and the Amherst All-Star qualifiers taking place this Saturday and Sunday at the Beacon Street ball fields, Beacon Street will be limited to local traffic only, with barricades between East Pleasant Street and Croft Street between 8:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. both days. Drivers are advised to take an alternate route. And now, a new art market is coming to Sackville on Saturday, and CHMA caught up with the organizers behind it. A new evening market will get art out of the galleries and into the community thanks to a partnership between the Sackville Farmers Market and Struts Gallery. Art in the Park will feature around 20 art vendors across various mediums, including at least one food truck and a performance, and will take place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, July 18th in the Bill Johnstone Memorial Park. Though the event is a first for both organizations, it's one that just made sense, said Emma Diamond, the market manager for the Sackville Farmers Market.
We are a community-oriented market. We want to support the community, we want to support local businesses and local entrepreneurs, and we want to support buying local and sustainable food systems and all of that. And I think it all kind of plays in together in the broader sense of just supporting each other and supporting a community.
The partnership started when Deja DeFilippis, the summer open studio coordinator for Struts, contacted Diamond about Struts having a booth at the Saturday market. After they spoke, Diamond had an idea.
I was like, wait, this is a perfect opportunity. Did you want to collaborate with us for Art in the Park? Because I knew that they would have a lot of amazing connections with the art community in Sackville, beyond the connections that we would have with the market, with our regular vendors that make really amazing art. So we started planning that, and we had 3 weeks, and I think we're pretty successful considering 3 weeks to plan something on this level.
For DeFilippis and Struts, a chance to leverage their connections with local artists to bring art to people in a new way was an easy decision to make.
If I can try and be a part of fostering spaces for people to be together and have dialogue and talk about their interests and talk about art and just have a nice sunsetty time outside together and do something that they might not have done in Sackville before, then I'm very motivated to try and make a space for that, because I think that's lovely.
So the pair got to work organizing. When they put out a call for interested vendors a couple of weeks ago, it was important to both to offer as much freedom as possible to those who applied, said DeFilippis.
This is a very open event, so we wanted it to feel like people could come excited with their ideas for the event. So it's just been really open for artists and community members to have a space to do whatever it is that they would like. So if that's selling their crafts and their artwork, that's very welcome. If it's demonstrations, then that is also welcome.
Diamond hopes that freedom will allow community members to potentially see art in a new light and to recognize how they can support the local art scene by being present and coming together for events like this one.
I think it's nice to have an opportunity to appreciate art and see what art can be. When you think of art, sometimes you're just thinking of paintings and stuff like that, but art can be so much more, and art can be something that you can share with people that brings them joy, that brings them excitement, or even just more community connection. I think art can be a lot of things, and I think even just the strong sense of community connection that Sackville has is art in a sense.
Those looking for more information can head to the Struts Gallery or Sackville Farmers Market websites, Facebook pages, or Instagram accounts. For CHMA, I'm Mike Robar.
This week on CHMA, what will happen to Kathy and Robert's new relationship? Is this the end of Dr. Japp's career? And whose baby is Agnes really carrying? Find out on CHMA.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update for July the 16th. A New Brunswick Health Minister says changes are being made to the province's virtual health care services. John Dornan says the number of prescription renewal requests was much higher than anticipated, leading to days-long delays for some patients. The province last week transitioned to virtual care providers from eVisit NB, which was created during the COVID-19 pandemic, to FoundEver. Dornan says the transition wasn't a failure, but it hasn't been seamless either. All three levels of government are spending nearly $9 million to improve infrastructure in 4 small New Brunswick communities. The New Brunswick government says the money will be invested in stormwater and wastewater infrastructure projects in Harvey, Sussex, St. Stephen, and Grand Lake. The province says the investment will support housing development, improve municipal services in these communities. The federal government is contributing $4.3 million for the project, while the province contributes $2.9 million. And RCMP in Nova Scotia are investigating a fatal collision that resulted in the deaths of 2 people. Police say the collision happened in Kingston yesterday afternoon when a Kia Rio and a tractor-trailer, both traveling westbound on Highway 101, collided. The driver of the Rio, a 75-year-old woman from Middleton, and the passenger, a 28-year-old man from Middleton, were pronounced dead at the scene. The investigation is ongoing. And the Newfoundland and Labrador government says it's getting international interest in its Bull Arm floating dry dock project. The province has 19 companies from 4 different countries have all submitted bids to design and construct the dry dock at the fabrication site. It says the project will increase capacity for ship repair and maintenance, marine construction, and defense projects in the Trinity Bay site. The province's oil and gas corporation, Oilco, operates the Bull Arm facility. The Department of National Defence and Royal Canadian Navy are advising Halifax residents of upcoming helicopter firefighting training this week. The federal agency says the training will take place tomorrow at the Naval Fleet School's Atlantic Damage Control Division in Herring Cove from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The flames from the helicopter trainer may be visible to residents in the area. Officials say while flames can be fairly large, the public can rest assured that they are fully under control and that safety teams will be on site monitoring all activities. And finally, 2 youths were hurt in an off-road vehicle fire in Cormac, Newfoundland. Police say the report came in around 5 p.m. on Tuesday. The youth operating the vehicle, as well as their passenger, both sustained non-life-threatening injuries and were taken to hospital. The RCMP is reminding parents that kids under 16 must be supervised when operating such vehicles. And that's your CHMA Atlantic update. Let's get a quick spot in and then I'll have your weather.
Hey, this is Lily from Sackville, New Brunswick, and you're listening to CHMA.
Then let's run over to Environment Canada, where we love to get our weather, and I'll let you know what's going on. A big window check shows blue, beautiful skies. It's quite lovely out there, and it was a beautiful walk in. I am still trying to find the weather for you. It's here somewhere in this shuffle of papers. I can't find it. But yeah, it's lovely weather, and I can say that it can only be lovelier weather as I stumble through trying to find your Tantrum Art location for today. I'd anticipate that it's probably going to be a 30% chance of showers at some point, and I can't find it. You know what, folks? Let's get on with the sports update, and I will be back after Brian Nielsen's sports update with your local weather. And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA sports update.
Yesterday in FIFA World Cup 26 semifinal action, Argentina comes back to defeat England 2-1, meaning that the Argentinians will face off against the Spaniards on Sunday afternoon to see who hoists the trophy at the end of the month-plus-long tournament. While Colonial Ballers, England and France will be left to fight out third place on Saturday afternoon. And first place in the WNBA, it's the Minnesota Lynx. They get their fourth victory in a row yesterday in WNBA action, a 96-87 victory over the Los Angeles Sparks. But keeping pace with the Lynx, the Golden State Valkyries, they get their eighth victory in a row, sitting just one game behind the Lynx now in the standings. They take down Indiana in Indiana 88-75. The other game on the docket was the Chicago Sky defeating the Seattle Storm at home. And staying on the hard court in Summer League action, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they defeat the Indiana Pacers 114-98. Was the Magic over the 76ers 99-92. Cavaliers with the 82-77 victory against the New Orleans Pelicans. They're 2-2 as well. The Phoenix Suns, they get their third victory of the summer session, 188 victors over the Detroit Pistons. It was the Milwaukee Bucks with a 110-91 victory over the Charlotte Hornets. Boston Celtics, they defeat the Sacramento Kings 82-76. Spurs, they're moved to 3-1 on the season with the 94-82 victory over the Utah Jazz. And in the late game, it was the Los Angeles Clippers with the 108-94 victory over the Washington Wizards. And in New Brunswick Senior Baseball League, last night in Moncton, New Brunswick, the Mets eke out a one-run victory over the Charlottetown Islanders. 2-1 final in that. Tonight, the Mets are on the road to see if they can stretch their winning streak to 3 games going up against the Chatham Ironmen.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary. And thanks for that, Brian. Let's get into that weather that I promised you. It's got all sorted out now. It's currently observed as 20 degrees Celsius. And yep, that's right. A mix of sun and cloud, but there's a 60% chance of showers later this afternoon. I anticipated 30, but it is up to 60. My bad on that. So yeah, be careful. There is a risk of thunder showers. Wind becoming west 20 kilometers an hour, gusting to 40 later this morning. A high of 23. Humidex says it'll feel like 26 degrees today. Partially cloudy with a 6% chance of showers early this evening, with a risk of thunder showers continuing. Wind west 20 kilometers an hour, gusting to 40, becoming light late in the evening, a low of 11. On Friday, July 17th, a mix of sun and cloud. Wind becoming northwest 20 in the morning, high of 22. And Friday night, clear with a low of 13. A mix of sun and cloud on Saturday the 18th with a high of 25. Periods of rain coming in on Saturday night with a low of 15. Periods of rain continuing into Sunday with a high of 24 and clearing on Sunday night with a low of 13. Mix of sun and cloud and a high of 25 on Monday. Cloudy periods on Monday night, low of 13. And that will be the same for Tuesday with a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 25 on Tuesday during the day. Cloudy with a 60% chance of showers coming in on Tuesday night. That will continue into Wednesday with a high of 23 on the 22nd. So we got some rain coming up, but looks like Friday into Saturday morning will be beautiful. Let's see, what's periods of rain on Saturday for the Art in the Park. So hopefully that'll hold off until later. I believe Art in the Park is from 5:30 till about 8:30. But yeah, we need the rain, so it's a good thing. We're just going to go straight into some whatchamacallits, some community updates right now. Nothing new posted on the Tanchmar socials, but they did give out their second business of the week, the ice cream coop, and that is. Of course, everyone's familiar with the ice cream coop. It's down outside Bill Johnstone's. Well, it's in the park. It's in Bill Johnstone's Memorial Park, and it's the ice cream stand that's there. And I just realized that Diego, CHMA's very own Diego from the Saturday Night Vibe and from Sunday's show with Cece is rocking the coop this summer, and sadly is not able to do the radio show because he has gainful employment, and that is fair because Diego has done a huge amount of contribution to the Voice of the Marshes and was our volunteer coordinator this past year. Did an internship with us after Diego served on the board. He's been in every capacity here, and we're deeply grateful for Diego's efforts and hope you're enjoying your time at the coop this summer, Diego. Let's run over to the CHMA community events calendar and let you know what is happening in and around the marshes. It's Thursday, so the Waterfowl Park tours are up because they are up every day of the week, and that's a fun thing. If you're looking for a guided tour through the marshes, through the Waterfowl Park specifically, you can meet at 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. and bring your sunscreen because, you'd be surprised. That sun doesn't look like much, but man, let me tell you. There's a summer senior walking group as well that the municipality is putting together. That'll run until August 27th, Tuesdays, 9:30 a.m. And they ask you to register, and I don't know where they meet. I can't. I'll have to. I think I tripped up on the same thing yesterday. Today is Silver Lake Fun Day, going down 1:30 till 3:30. That'll be a blast. I haven't been over to Silver Lake yet, but I love paddleboarding on Silver Lake, and I'm excited to get to it. I probably won't be there today, but some other day, I'm sure, but they're encouraging you to come over. They're going to have plenty of games in and out of the water, and a free cold treat is provided. Truman Blueberry Farms today is also doing summer social for seniors. Ice cream, train ride, U-Pick, music, free for individuals age 60 plus who live in New Brunswick. They're asking for you to RSVP and NHWW Tanchmar, which is Nursing Home Without Walls, or Straight Shores, by calling 506-688-4688. That's 506-688-4688. And that is today from 2 till 4 p.m. Lots of fun. Let's get in a couple more. There's Bagtown is doing a clothing swap, which is always a great way to change up your wardrobe. They're doing that Thursday the 16th, which is today, and they're doing it at 6 p.m. And I'm going to assume that they're doing it down at Bagtown. And I'm reading through, and it seems like that's a yes. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of clothing swaps because you can always get new adventures, and you can always lighten the load as well. Bill Drysdale is going to be playing down at the park tonight at 6:30. And don't forget, tomorrow is Struts Barbecue at noon. Down at Struts, and that feels pretty good. I'll also give another announcement for the Art in the Park that's happening 5:30 to 8:30. That is the Farmers Market and Struts, and CHMA will be there. Oh, look at that. There's a show on Saturday night that you can go to after Art in the Park. Ducky's Bar Show with North and Michael Freeman, who everyone should be familiar with here in Sackville, who's a banjo folk player who's been in town for a long time, has played shows, but hasn't played so many shows recently. So it's excited to see Michael coming out again with his haunting blues, folk, and traditional banjo. That's $10 or pay what you can at the door. That's Saturday, July 18th, 7 p.m., Ducky's Pub. A couple more announcements coming up. But before we go, I'm just going to let you know that we still have 2 slots open for our kids' summer radio camp that is starting up on Monday, and it'll run Monday throughout the week in the mornings for 5 days. And it's a great amount of fun for kids aged 9 to 14. And if you have perhaps a child that is 8 or 15 that is interested, I think we can do some things. It's never set in stone, Just let us know. We're even 16s can, sure, they can have fun too. Just let us know. We'd like to get those extra 2 spots filled. So just reach out to us. You can email us at station@chmafm.com, or you can go to chmafm.com and click on the banner graphic. That'll be right there as soon as you get to that website. Send in a registration. It's lots of fun, and we look forward to seeing them. And if you know anyone that has any kids, pass the word on to them as well. It would help us out quite a bit. We've put it on all the platforms that we can imagine, and it's a good fun time. A couple more local announcements, and then we'll get into some music.
Hey, this is Allison from Sackville, and you're listening to CHMA.
Ready to stretch your legs? Join Active Living and Culture for a guided tour of the Tantramar Waterfowl Park, where you can explore the beautiful trails, wetlands, and wildlife that make this space so special. These tours will be ongoing daily throughout the summer. They start at the Sackville Visitor Information Center on 34 Mallard Drive and run from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Grab your sunscreen and your enthusiasm to make the most out of the heart of the marshes.
The Sackville Bike Co-op is now open. Borrow a bicycle for a day and explore the beautiful town of Sackville. The Bike Co-op is available for all Mount A students free of charge. All you have to do is stop by the Massue office with your student ID or photo ID, sign a consent form and waiver, pick up your bicycle helmet, lock and key, and off you go. For more information, visit massue.ca/bike-co-op or email massueexternal@mounta.ca if you have any questions.
And that was your CHMA news. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantjamar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com. That's right. Send us in our stories. And we should also announce that we have that's not so much a news segment. It's one that we did a while ago, but we're going to bring it back. And Sumner's just added a new article on chmafm.com, and we'll be airing that interview soon. We'll let you know when that's going to be happening. But Sumner sat down and talked with the name of the with the first bee community. The title is Tantramar is New Brunswick's first bee community. But what exactly does that mean for the municipality? So you can read about that over at chmafm.com. And this is a conversation that Sumner had with Bee City Canada. And it's a great read and it's a great listen. But it's part of a series that we're bringing back called CHMA Talks. Some of you might remember that Erica was doing it on Thursdays at 6 p.m. about 3 or 4 years ago. But these are stories that either are journalists or interns or staff, anyone that stories and interviews that we do with members in the community. For example, Theodore spoke with Struts Bree just last week, the artist in residence, and that was part of the news, but also part of CHMA Talk. So we're hoping what this series is just talking with the community in a less formal way than a news presentation, and also opens it up to allow us to get other folks doing these besides the journalists, because it is great that our journalists that we have so many of them, but there's lots of folks that we'd like to talk to that might not be in the news cycle as such, or even just more casual. So yeah, you can find those on our website, chmafm.com. Just scroll down a little bit. It's kind of like on the second line. And if you know of anyone that should be featured in CHMA Talks, please let us know. Station at chmafm.com will get us there. News at chmafm.com also gets that. But we really want to hear from the community. We want you to help us get those voices on air and heard. And the best way to do that is just send us ideas. We have a very high capacity for getting a lot of emails. So we would love to just get flooded with ideas from the community about who we should be covering. The news team as well. We have a great communications with everybody using our Slack. So we're constantly talking about ideas and throwing out new ideas and always looking for more ideas. So whether it's a CHMA News or CHMA Talks, please let us know. We want to get out there with a microphone and get those voices heard. Speaking of voices heard, it is 9:25 here on 106.9 FM, and I've got some great music coming up for you. This is a favorite... I was conflicted about this one, to be honest. I'll be straight up about it. Nicholas Krovich out of Toronto is a well-known composer, songwriter, and works within a beautiful community of Toronto musicians. That includes Joseph Shabason, Lily Zanimi, lots of folks making really interesting music. So he did a version of I'm on Fire, which is a legendary Bruce Springsteen song, and pretty hard. One of those songs where you don't really, it's kind of hard to touch that because the song is perfect the way that Bruce did it, and it's hard to imagine it done any other way or done better, or any reason to do it, because it's a perfect song, the production, everything about it. But Nick decided to go ahead and throw his version out there, and it sounds great. So we're going to listen to that, and then we have Audrey Pon with Broken Record. Later, we'll also have some Sarah Sue Valet and some Aura Kogan coming up. So stick with me. But this is Bruce Springsteen's beautiful song, I'm on Fire, as recorded by Nicholas Krovich.
Soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire.
wasn't that a beautiful little thing? That was amazing. That sounded really, really nice. And that's the story that goes along with that song from Nicholas themselves says that on November 2024, I bought a single cheapest ticket that I could to find to see Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band right before the show. It was $258. I did the same thing on November 22nd, 2012, only I bought two and went with my little brother Mikey, and they were $48 each. I felt like if someone whose music you love